if you actually think it's undervalued by that extent?
Well, we think the best approach for most people is just to put 1% or 2%. Basically, the idea that, you can afford to lose 1% if that's 1% of your portfolio.
And 1% is like a small risk bet. But, Bitcoin makes all of its gains in 10 days in a year. I think this is an example that, if you screw the 10 best days, Bitcoin loses 25% a year.
Happy Saturday, everyone. It's another beautiful day in crypto, and somebody just bought $1.3 billion worth of Bitcoin. Holy moly, 26,215 Bitcoin were purchased on, let's see, this is from February 23rd, so just a day ago. Speculation as to who it could be, one of the big players, but the key in here is that supply shock. The Bitcoins are getting drained. This is just the start of massive buys, daily inflows of billions of dollars as institutions gather and collect their Bitcoin to prepare to sell it to the masses for a egregious profit. Speaking of that egregious profit of Bitcoin, Satoshi's emails, new Satoshi emails released, revealing a treasure trove of Bitcoin lore. So this is Marty Malmi. Now, there's not too much of like who's the Satoshi nowadays. People just kind of gave up on figuring out who that was. But what I did really find interesting in here was his insight into how this would develop in such early stages. And so I have an email here that I've got from Pete_Rizzo on Twitter. So, offering currency to back Bitcoins would attract freebie seekers with the benefit of attracting a lot of publicity. At first, it would mostly be seen as a way to get free money for your computer's idle time. Maybe pitched like help support the future of e-commerce and get a little money for your computer's spare cycles. As people cash in and actually get paid, word would spread exponentially. It might help to keep the minimum transaction size above an amount which a typical user would be able to accumulate with one computer, so that users have to trade with each other for someone to collect enough to cash in. Aggregators would set up shop to buy Bitcoins in smaller increments, which would add confidence in users' ability to sell Bitcoins if there are more available buyers than just you. People would obviously be skeptical at first that the backing will hold up against an onslaught of people trying to get the free money, but as the competition raises the proof of work difficulty, it should become clear that Bitcoins stay scarce. People will see that they can't just get all the Bitcoins they want. It would establish a minimum value under Bitcoins, enabling them to be used for other purposes, if hopefully other purposes are waiting for something to use. This is what we're seeing now. This is the change, the tide that Satoshi predicted back in 2009, when this thing was just three guys sending emails across the internet, passing some internet money that they created and mined on a laptop, and look where it's come. If you think it's done, then you're crazy. Then you're probably gonna miss out. So, in other news, Uniswap soars 50% amid DAO proposal to flip on $3.3 billion fee switch. Uniswap's native token soared 65% on Friday to cross the $12 for the first time in 2 years. All right, so what's going on? Scrolling down, we see Uniswap fee switch lore. So what this is Uniswap paying stakers a percentage of the fees that they've been raking in for the past several years. Previous proposals have been denied and divided the community. If you go over to the Uniswap website, you can see that this vote that just ended on the 24th today, to revitalize the growth plan, plans to distribute Uni to different chains in order to onboard them, to get them using Uniswap again instead of going to other bridges and swapping places, the dexes, orbiters, all the jumpers and all the other things you can use. But they need to incentivize people. So that's what's going on. People need reasons to come use Uniswap again. We got our free airdrop and then we left. Give us something else. But you can see the Uniswap holding well after falling after hitting 1285 on 1119. You know, buy at your own risk. It does have some great upside potential. Let's see what high I did have this last cycle. I held it up, I held it down. It did get as high as 45, and this being one of those exchanges, swaps that have always been talked as like, oh, they're in profit, they're making money, that's actually making money. Will they share that money? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Other governance news, Injective stakers, there's a proposal in your Kepler wallet to vote. This can get you qualified for airdrops. This can help increase network activity. There are a few good proposals out there. There's 4 currently looking to enhance the Injective ecosystem and bring some more activity, more users. So if you're interested, you can pop in there if you're staking your Injective. Then, another Injective news, last thing I got. It looks like there might be some big news coming this week for Black Panther. The Black coin with Injective coming out this week. So more news. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know when that's coming, if it's coming, how you can get in if you're not staking your Black Panther or your Injective with Black Panther already. Well, the snapshot might be done. But yeah, still go over, use their DApp, use their app, whatever it is. See what it's like. I'm staking my Injective in Kepler, so looking forward to it. Been holding for a while. So that's all I got. If you stayed this long, leave a comment below, hit that like, subscribe. Let me know how long you've been in the crypto space, what kind of stuff you're looking to buy, what you're holding. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. Until the next time.